Duterte, naminaw ko sa mga komentaryo sa mga taga Manila na sad kay maminaw magyud ko sa mga taga Manila because I wanted to see if there was a sharing of ideas between my own perception and theirs. Some of the so-called political analysts say that this was a prepared speech. What they don't realize is that the author of that speech was nobody but Vice President Sara Duterte. Yes. Nobody else wrote it for her. Nobody. Because as I would say it, if I wrote it for her, it would sound like me. It would not sound like... If Alex prepared it for her, it would sound like Alex. It would not sound like Sara Duterte.
So, iyahag ito.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, good to. And this is already a clue of how she will be in the future.
Usa sa kabutang na notice na ko nga, pag tanaw na ko, nahinomdom ko nimo, kana bang she did not waste time bitaw?
Yes.
Straight to the point
Yes.
na human.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mga tana mo, later na.
Yes. And I'm not surprised. The second thing that I would like to share with you, which I want to share with you, is that this was a sincere speech. People think it was political, but ang tubod anig yun is it was a sincere speech. Because for every leader, there is a time when you sometimes wrestle with magkuhan ka ba, magduha-duha ka nga, sakto ba ning gisud nako nga namulitik ako tapos gisilutan ko. Murag ako rin nagbarog dinhi tapos ang akong papa to sa dahig. Akong pamilya gisilutan. So, am I in the right place? Or mas may pa bang magbugsay-bugsay ko sa kuan dagat nga wala ko'y problema. Mangisda lang ko.
And she made a decision.
What I'm saying has basis. I will not go into the details. Has basis. Has basis. I will tell Alex after the show why I know that this was really from the heart of Vice President Sara Duterte. So this was not.
Pananaw ba ni pag sayog announce ni Vice President Sara Duterte ng mudagan siya pagka-presidente. Although, kahibaw man ta nga, paingon ko siya dito, but she made it official nga mudagan siya in 2028. Unya, grabe ang reaksyon, no? Ang reaksyon, lain-lain. Ang pangutana, is it not too early sa imo lang assessment or is this to her advantage nga isayo na niya ganawas?
Kuhan kaning ako lang na ipasupot og kariyot. Ang akong gi-estudyuhan karon si Dr. Michael Egner.
Who is he?
He performed 7,000 he's a neurosurgeon. 7,000 kuan operations. Okay. He's asking the question, where does the soul exist and does the soul exist in the mind?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And then there's another study by Dr. Roger Sperry. There are a series of studies that goes all the way down to basically answering the question whether the soul exists in the mind or independent of the brain. Now, one of the studies of Roger Sperry is that naa siya sa kapasyente nga naay seizures ba? Kay epilepsy ba?
Epileptic.
Roger Sperry is very pioneering because iyang gitunga ang brain. Gitunga niya ang brain.
After the death?
So that buhay pa. So that you can live with a separated brain. Yes.
Physically?
Physically, yes.
Oh, really?
This was igiputol niya so that the seizure will not transfer to the other sphere of the brain. So para wala na ikuan ba? Wala na seizures. Lahi-lahi man no, ang left is supposed to be, ang right is for spatial reasoning, the other is for words and for so wala na seizures, no?
Nawagod ang epilepsy.
But additionally to the experiment was katong naputol og utok became an honor roll student. No different. Okay. Now, but they wanted to see the relationship between the left brain and the right brain. Kaya sa leadership, appeal mo na ng left brain and right brain. Diba? So anyway, gipakita siya duha ka araw.
This is interesting.
Arrows ba?
Oh.
Arrows left or right,
Right,
or 2 arrows to the left, 2 arrows to the right.
Mm.
So gipakita siya daw ka arrow. He never got it wrong.
Accurate ka siya.
Accurate siya. He never got it wrong.
Mm.
There was never a time gipakita siya kung sa ka-arrow facing left, one to the right, and he always got it. Wala gyud siya nakita nga since giputol na akong brain, ang duha ka arrow towards the left or duha ka arrow towards the right.
Oh.
He saw it correctly, left,
Wa siya ma-confused. No.
left and right.
Mm.
So the point being, perception is a brain function. I'm already abbreviating the entire result of the
Okay.
conception is a much more deeper understanding of reality. So, for example,
Conception.
conception
When you
and perception.
conceive.
Conceive something. So, pakita ni kag glass, nga buak.
Yeah.
You see it as a broken window, no?
Mm.
Butangan ni mugbula. Musa may connection sa broken nga window
Ugang bola.
Ugang bola.
Bisag wa ka kakita when it happened.
when it happened.
Nagtuo lang ka nga naigo to siya sa bola.
Perception is you see the window that is broken.
Mm.
You see the ball that is there.
Mm.
But conception allows you to almost predict that the ball
What's the cause?
was the cause of the broken window. That is conception.
That's conception.
So, daghan kayo ng study all the way to NDEs, mga near-death experiences, to prove the soul, nga ang tao nga buta, there are so many doctors. This is scientific finding, ang taong buta.
Mm.
Pagkamata, kay near-death experience, na-revive, ang buta nga tao ningog, Doktor, I could hear what you were talking about. I even saw the bed that I died in. I see the color of your clothes. Pero buta ni siya.
Buta siya.
Buta siya.
Mm.
Physically blind.
Mm.
So that tells
After
you
passing through the death kuan.
kaning near-death experience yun.
near
Para ang
death,
kasing-kasing. So,
Suddenly makakita siya it's just not imagination.
makita niya
Makita
yung kaugalingon. Kita niya ang doktor. Imong pangutano usay na istoryahan nila mientras gi-revive siya, usay kolor sa mga sanina sa mga nurses.
Yeah. As if makakita siya.
Makita siya.
Mm.
So, part of the finding is that when we die, actually, our eyes become clearer. Our vision becomes clearer. So, that is what is conception. So, what pushes us to be able to see this? There is such a thing as a free will, but there is also a free veto. Ilan ang gi-chart ang dagan sa utok?
Mm.
Nga, when you see something and you want it, na ay brain activity.
Oh, pump.
Mukuan ba? Mulihok ba? Mulihok ba nga? Gusto ko tanan ba?
Mm.
But when you say no to it,
Mm.
there is no brain activity.
Oh.
There is no brain activity.
So kanang
So there is a free will, but there is a free veto.
veto power.
Musupak ka sa imong gusto.
Mm. O na di mo lihok ang
Di mo lihok ang brain.
brain.
So it's a free veto in short. Now, of course, there is a spiritual side to this. Moingon sila nga, only shows to you that our brain is every day taking in a lot of information, looking at so many things. It is always processing.
Mm.
And we always want many things. We are being seduced every day in our lives. But the veto is always there to say no.
Inherent sa na siya.
Inherent. So
Inherent
kana
sa
free
utak.
veto, wala ginay kuan.
Mm.
So my point
Makes
now
sense.
here is, to your question,
Yeah.
this is really very perceptual.
Mm.
So I see the perceptual question, but I also see the conception. Kaning.
Interesting kan. Kaning may deeper discussion ng mga igala.
Nakoy gikuan.
Hindi na-
Ako lang ni share pero di lang ako isulti kung ang kinsa nako ni gihatag kay
So-
I see the conceptual mangod of where we're going. Aman di naman ta dinhi oy, aman nakaabot naman ta ani.
Mm.
Manginani naman ng atong gistoryahan. Bati na kayo. So anyway, I texted this recently, no, to somebody, a very, very high person. I said, unity is not optional.
Unity is
It's
not optional.
It is not an option for a country, for a people.
Meaning, the hell with unity.
No.
What?
It is not just an option.
It is a must.
It is
Is it?
an existentialist and strategic necessity for our cohesiveness to confront domestic hemorrhaging versus foreign adventurism. Muna akong gisulti niya. And then, akong gibutang dito kung kinsay angay magkuyog sa 2028.
Okay.
Di lang ako gisulti niya. So, kuan, in short, for us to continue to exist as a nation, as a country, as a state, as a republic, unity is not just by the way. It's a must. It's a necessity. It's an existential necessity. And it's an esoteric question which very few people find very lame.
It's that. But how to do it?
Oo. And because kanita na nato makitaan, this is the pathology of a failing republic.
Obviously.
The diagnostics of which, in order to determine the causal relationship, must be based on the ontogeny of where we started to flounder and where we eventually took a knee. And then when we woke up, when we did stand up, but what direction? Were we still facing the north? Were we still facing the west, the east, or the south? Or we were too inebriated, not by drink, that we lost our way.
So,
Inanang puntuha. So, kaning kang Sara Duterte, naminaw ko sa mga komentaryo sa mga taga Manila na sad kay maminaw magyud ko sa mga taga Manila because I wanted to see if there was a sharing of ideas between my own perception and theirs. Some of the so-called political analysts say that this was a prepared speech. What they don't realize is that the author of that speech was nobody but Vice President Sara Duterte. Yes. Nobody else wrote it for her. Nobody. Because as I would say it, if I wrote it for her, it would sound like me. It would not sound like. If Alex prepared it for her, it would sound like Alex. It would not sound like Sara Duterte.
So, iyahag yun to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, good to. And this is already a clue of how she will be in the future.
Usa sa kabutang na notice na ko nga, pag tanaw na ko, nahinomdom ko nimo. Kana bang she did not waste time bitaw?
Yes.
Straight to the point
Yes.
na human.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mga tana mo, later na.
Yes. And I'm not surprised. The second thing that I would like to share with you, which I want to share with you, is that this was a sincere speech. People think it was political, but ang tubod anig yun is it was a sincere speech. Because for every leader, there is a time when you sometimes wrestle with magkuhan ka ba, magduha-duha ka nga, sakto ba ning gisud nako nga namulitik ako tapos gisilutan ko. Murag ako rin nagbarog dinhi tapos ang akong papa to sa Dahig. Akong pamilya gisilutan. So, am I in the right place? Or mas may pa bang magbugsay-bugsay ko sa kuan dagat nga wala ko'y problema. Mangisda lang ko.
And she made a decision.
What I'm saying has basis. I will not go into the details. Has basis. Has basis. I will tell Alex after the show why I know that this was really from the heart of Vice President Sara Duterte. So this was not a prepared speech. Sorry to say for those other people who think hinanda yan because alam nyo, some of them even graded her na it was a prepared speech but she did not do so well kasi parang may kulang, may ganito. I didn't want to tell them na dong Cebuana ba yan dong di naglisod na ba yan nagtagalog dong. Di ba? Inday da itong ako katong ako na gipaminawan. Babae da ito. Napoy uban nga mga lalaki nagkomento ba. And then they always in perceptual sense, ilag yung ipivot nga, para hadlo ko ng mga congressman, para yun, ana. That's part of the effect. That cannot be avoided.
But the announcement was deliberate.
It was deliberate because emotionally, psychologically, politically, everything, murabag, napunta na gyud pa dong dito. Because if you're going to announce to run for president, you don't need to go into an exposing. There was a certain point there where she exposed her emotions when she said, "I am at peace." You don't need to say that. When you say you're at peace, that means you were wrestling with something.
Yeah.
This is the kind of analysis
And
which
it
is not in
settled down.
Manila. Di ba? And I finally accepted. Di ba? What does that tell you? Correct?
Correct.
If you're a political animal and you're vice president, you see it becomes normal, natural, generic that you would run for president. And you don't need to wrestle with yourself regarding this, right? These are the analyses that are not being made in Manila.
I agree.
You see?
I agree.
And
So for a period, she wrestled within herself. No?
Oh, yes, yes. Kaya mo yung mudaga ka presidente mo yung I'm finally at peace. Did anybody see that? Did anybody of the commentators in Manila see that? And by the way, she apologized 7 times. Did anybody mention that?
7 times, ah?
Yeah, she apologized 7 times. And then 5 times, mura siya yung nga murag na hadlok ko. Wa siya na hadlok para sa iyong kagalingon. Amo na yung first statement, na hadlok ko, dili para sa akong kagalingon. And then, para sa atong mga anak, kanana. So, murag 5 times po na siya. Wala yung analyze na ginana. Muna, they examined it, they critiqued it based on the textbook that they know.
Yeah.
For a normal politician.
So,
but
lahi ni.
Vice President Sara Duterte is a complex individual, which makes her also a complex politician. She is not 1 + 1 or 2 + 2 = 4. No. She may be 2 + 2. It could be just 2.
Or it could be 7.
Or it could be 7. Okay? Muna wala nila na-analyze. And then, nayo sa commentator, political analyst, nga ningon nga, you don't forget her paper in NDCP was about peace and order as a key to economic development. So, this person is very respected as a political commentator. But I'm sorry to say that it was not a paper from the National Defense College of the Philippines that she wrote. It was her GSC paper, her commandant's paper in the General Staff and Command College, which I also enrolled in before. So my paper then, in fact, was about 1 summer ROTC. 40 days for one ROTC. Human tanan, MS-11, 12, 21, 22. Dili na kay every weekend. Anyway, that was my paper.
Ang kasara sa...
peace and order as a key to economic
is a prerequisite.
That muna, Lieutenant Colonel na siya karon.
I see.
So, these are the things nga kuha nila nga, I'm sorry to say, nga murag wala nila nakitaan because they were using the same old veteran playbook as political observers, not realizing that every subject is an individual within itself. No? So muna yung mga kawan. And she spoke from her heart. It just so happened that naa naman sige, ato na lang i-announce ko sa iyo. Let's do something different from others. Of course, they talk about the Binay. The Binay effect, blah, blah, blah. Nabagoy mga buta din ako masulti kabahin anang kang Binay effect. Ingananay na lang tampo nga. Na ako yung mga nakasturya nga murag hasta si Gibo Chidoro pod giduol ani nila. Pero tihik man ni si Kuan, Secretary Gibo. So remember Gibo ran for president. So
divided among grupo adto.
So Kuan, Nidaog ko no si BP Binay pagka Vice President. Kutob lang ko din na. Kutob lang ko din na. Di lang ko mudong agana kayo. Bati na kayo, mabati atong istorya ba? Mura kong naghatod og istorya. Basta na ako'y mga kagoling ng mga nahibawaan. So, kanang Binay effect is an application of a different conclusion to a falsehood. Yun na tampong
Okay, but ang conventional wisdom is
to announce it close to elections.
yeah, when you announce it early, much earlier than it should be. You're putting mura ka gabutang og dartboard sa imong luyo.
This is she would love that. She loves that.
Ako nabiliban is
You want to know why?
ah,
If you are 43% and they start attacking you, tell me, will the numbers go down or will it go up?
Obviously, wow,
Dili nila
she has the highest trust rating
43%.
amongst all,
Yes.
including the Supreme
Yes,
Court.
yes. So, atakihan na ninyo. And then you better study it very well and weigh your options because when you start attacking her, it might you will say, oh, it will bring down the numbers. It may, but there's also another percentage here where people might say, alam nyo, ingat kayo, baka umakyat lalo yung numbers ito.
In the US, what they do is, of course, you know this,
Oo.
kanang na sila negative campaigning. Ilan ang suwayan? Suwayan og usa ka state nga layo ba? Far from the kuan gyud kanang attention of the public eye. Unya ug unsa reaksyon na ng ilang test nga gi kuan nila ang ilang advertisement negative campaigning. Ug positive ang result ilan nang i-replicate. Unya ug negative and most of the time negative gyud na siya.
Yes, yes.
Kanang mga atake ka ba?
Yes.
Yung way substance yung mga atake.
Oo.
So,
Di ba, klaro na Lex, kay, if you read other announcements of people who run for president, or one of the most simplest was Fernando Poe Jr.
okay,
short.
bring it back.
Walay gibasa. Oh.
Daog man gyud to siya ba?
Oh, inana ba? So, it's different. It's very difficult to use the old playbook on somebody who is kuan ba? Like
Different.
FPJ or
Yeah.
like VP Sara Duterte. So, you have to again reassess. So, murag wala na nila nakitaan.
That's a very
Di ba? Why would I expose myself? I'm finally at peace. Di ba? There must have been an internal struggle.
and iyang gi-assess ang iyang life ba? Na,
correct.
di ba?
Correct.
She was not born for herself.
Yes.
Through the
correct.
years, iyang gi-assess nga. It's part of her being ba?
Yes, yes,
Na
yes.
she belongs to the public, something like that.
Yes, exactly. So, ako mismo, I know how that feels because I always ask myself, I am able to see so many things in front of me. Well, it's part of my prayer actually. I said, Lord, why do you allow me to see all these things but you don't want me to participate in it? Inana ba?
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying, no?
Yeah.
But of course we always follow kung unsa iyang gusto, maybe kay kuan para di ta makuan.
They will be done.
Para di ta mabangga ba. So, those are the considerations, and I think she did the right thing. Personally, when I was asked, I said I think as someone who has a little knowledge in politics, I would always say I think she did the right thing.
Naay laing kuan nila nga gituyo ni is deliberately because of the katong sa they call it kanang pagsugod bitaw sa litigation
Yes.
ni Duterte sa ICC.
Yes. On top of that, ang pending impeachment, muna tanan. That's all part of the kuan. That's all part of the
Considerations.
No, I don't want to part of the orbit of
Mm.
the political kuan ba? Quagmire that you entered into. So, tinatanggap na niya na dili ba dali ng iyang kinabuhi kay kanang mga managsuon, nana sila yung mga bulan nga sila may assign mo bisita dito sa Dahig.
Sa ilang
Diba?
pamilya.
Oo, nga mo bisita dito sa ilang papa.
Mm.
Ana. So, di inana pagsabot. So, katong January, it was the turn of VP Sara as a daughter na nibisita dito. Nana sila ito katoka kay if you want your father or your mother to live longer, you should visit them more often. So that kuan ba, there is a reason for them to live kay at a certain age mo nga magyug ka nga mabuhi pa bang ko katong mga kauban ko wala
naman.
murot naman, di ba?
Yeah.
Ngaman ko man, di ba? So and then you're all alone in your room. So kuan
Una na yung mga tao, you cannot relate.
oh.
Okay, lahi mga nga kuan generation.
So, muna gitawag, there comes a time when a father becomes a son and a son becomes a father. That is those are the ebbing tides of life. 'Di ba? Nga ang tiguang mahimong bata,
ang paghunas o pagtao kinabuhi.
muna siya. So, there is not I'm not saying anything new actually, Alex. I'm just reminding people of what they already know because let's not forget that those are very important things, 'di ba? And then so that's why in a conceptual manner I'm asking myself nga nakaabot naman taning puntuhan eh. And then it brought me back to the point na unity is not an option. If you want to exist in this part of the world, the greatest burden of the Filipino has always been to always play around with that sense of unity. The freedom of speech cannot violate up to the point that it disturbs our sense of unity.
Freedom of speech.
For me, the value of unity has a higher level of kanabang existence than freedom of speech.
Okay, let's do it.
Muna siya. So, kaning tanan makita nato kanang 18 Marines.
Yeah, we're about to go there.
Katong EDSA Revolution nga giagian nato. And then Filipinos always I saw it in sorry to say TV Patrol, somebody said ang problema dito yung revisionism ning tumaw na po ng revisionism. According to Ambeto Campo, one of his greatest professors, open close quotation marks, was Teodoro Agoncillo.
He is called si Ambet Ocampo is gitawag ni siya French word nga avant-garde
Yes.
avant-garde historian.
So one of his open close quotation mark professor was Teodoro Agoncillo, who wrote so many books, but by the way who never finished history. Because when Ambeto Campo asked him, why didn't you finish your PhD? Ba? Ingon siya nga, it's not the 3 letters after your name that matters. It's the body of work that you present eventually. In short, it's the books that you present. No? So talking about revisionism, Teodoro Agoncillo said, sometimes, the greatest problem of a historian is that daghang kayong references, daghang libro, daghang primary sources, secondary, daghang mga interviewon. And when you write that book, you cannot write about everything. You begin to pick and choose. The act of picking and choosing what will go on the book is already in itself a form of revision. Diba?
Yeah.
So mauna siya. So and then there is always new knowledge, so you will always have to revise the new addition of facts, of what is initial facts, what is ultimate facts.
It's evolving.
Now, maybe what they're referring to, that's why we have to be very careful about the way we talk. What they are talking about is not revisionism, but distorted history. That's another thing. If you're going to distort history, then that's a red flag. If you are going to distort history to misinform, to disinform, then that's another thing.
So, in the case of EDSA, as an example.
And then, ang problema sa EDSA is we're always asking, tapos na ang EDSA, dalawang EDSA pa nga tayo. Nagbago na, muna yung mga pastilang questions, usay maglagot ko, nagbago na ba tayo? Malaya na ba tayo?
Wasan ko mangutana na sa
Oh,
kusayan.
wala, pero that always comes back.
Pero, to be honest,
Nagbago na ba ang
frustrated yung ko.
Oh, nagbago na ba ang Pilipinas? Now, as someone who is kuan ba? Kana bang lisod kayo ng 50 anyos na ta or 40 years old na ka. Sige pagkakipungutana, who am I? Then you better see your psychologist, no? There are certain things we have to accept. There's a time for crying, there's a time for dying, there's a time for singing, there's a time for drinking. So what am I saying?
Okay.
If we start asking, usa may hinungdan sa EDSA? Let's start from the beginning. Usa may hinungdan pagkamatay ni kuan, pagpatay Lapu-Lapong Magellan? Ha?
So it was the time.
Those are the kinds of questions ba nga murabag mubalik ta term paper nga let's legalize prostitution. And then nasabit kag So mapareha na sa in 1898 we were the first republic in Asia. Unsa may hinungdan adto? Are we really a free republic here in Asia? So, was it worth it at the time? So, these are questions which it makes sense to ask it academically, but substantially as a people, my goodness, let's settle down. Let's accept who we are. It's like the French Revolution. Did the French Revolution really actually change give freedom, justice, economic progress? It did not. It was a revolution for its purpose, and let's leave it at that, and let's enjoy and celebrate it for what it was. EDSA was what it was. It was a unique, and let's not carry it over to our problems now. Sabi niya, anong ginawa ng EDSA? Bakit yung toilet ko hindi mag-flush? Bakit wala akong tubig? Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
That's a very pragmatic mindset.
Let's not go there. Let's enjoy it for what it was. After that, human.
It served its purpose.
Oh, di nato dadon og layo pa no. So that is my own take, because every time I listen to people from radio and TV, and then of course
that includes me.
There's another.
There's a rock and roll swindle.
Ano ba?
The greatest that ever happened.
Oh. Lami ipangutana. It's sexy to ask it. Sure. It's food for thought. Sure. But let's not delve in. Let's not overthink it. Because
so it has served its purpose.
Its purpose. Kutob na din ha. Let's move on.
What happened to us? Where did we go after that?
Oh, okay. Fine. But EDSA was a one-time thing, and it served its purpose. The EDSA 1 was different from EDSA 2. It is unique in its own way. It's an animal. It's in its own. So no two dogs are the same, no. So even if they come from the same litter, each one has its own behavior. So let's not go on. Let's not bring it further than that, because we'll always be frustrated.
That makes sense.
We'll always be frustrated. This is not meant to be heaven. Because if it was heaven, then we don't want to die.
So, with that in mind, it is still worth remembering.
Oh yes, yes, of course, for what it was. One brief shining moment. Oh, diba? After that, we move on to the next candle. We light another candle. We carry the torch. That was perceptive in one way. The conceptual was that the torch has to be passed on to the next generation, But EDSA was one candle lit, and it was put off after that. And then when another time comes, right in front of your face, the requirement for lighting another candle, sure, go ahead. Use the torch of our forefathers to light that small candle. There is a belief in Africa, tribesmen, and even I think some of the Oriental people, when they have ancestor worship, when you are most troubled, since they don't have God in our concept, Western concepts, nor Judeo-Christian understanding, they invoke the spirit of their forefathers to give them strength. And in that sense, we should be also doing the same thing. Invoking the strength of
our forefathers,
our heroes.
Kanang mga igurot dahil, that's how
Muna siya.
Ngunang ilubong lam sa balay, sagrado kayo nila ng ilang gilubgan.
Hopefully, the spirit of our forefathers, their strength, will touch us and will allow us to move forward the way they did. Ang uban pa gani mas grabe kay himno ng dugo, di ba? Kaya parang dugo mapunta nimo ang ilang kaisog, so that in a sense conceptually, in a metaphorical sense, is what we should be doing. That's why I'm saying unity is not optional. We cannot opt out of it. It has always to be front and center of everything that we are doing. Kay daghang nangalipay nga kita-kita nagkagubot na.
Oh.
Muna siya.
That's
Muna siya. Tapos
pero from the very beginning, since foreigners started occupying our lands, it became kuan man yun nga, divide and rule. Divide and rule man yun. That's why kanontes ka ang last senators from Cebu is your dad and si Sanny Osmeña.
yes.
Si Serge.
Si Serge also, yes.
I cannot consider him Cebuano kay din mo nikibaw ni saya si Serge. Okay.
So, Ilonggo.
Ilonggo na lang or Tagalog.
Mapareho ta sa storya nga Alex ba nga. Nangutana lang ko ha, dili ni kay kuan. Makakita gani mo Ilonggo, pangutan Bisaya ba siya o dili? Buhat og studio. You make a study on that. Most often in this is just anecdotal. I'm not saying this is a scholarly work. I cannot back it up yet with statistics, data, no? But you ask usually an Ilonggo, Bisaya ka? Dili man. Hilonggo gali. That's always the anecdotal. No? And so I sometimes follow up by saying, Iloilo, Bacolod. Iloilo. Or they say, Bacolod gali. Maski di taga Bacolod, taga layo ba? Isa Bacolod gali. Okay. Negros dili partes Visayas gali. Then they start to think, party mas Visayas. Una siya.
Pero kuan ba kanang being divided ba? Kay kanang I did that also kanang mga areas nga sa pagpildi ng tuhana. Ngita divide this crowd around
ang iyang pamilya, imong bikason.
Bikason.
Which is what happened in Tarlac.
Mao ganay kanunay nitabo diri sa ato.
Which is what happened in Tarlac. Unfortunately, din sa Cebu, daghang kay mga may laki. Mula gina, mabalik tas katong storya natin sa una, Alex, kung si Rodrigo Duterte was a mayor here in one of the panlitan lang, panlitan, ako niyong mauna, panlitan, kay taga Danao man, panlitan, mayor siya sa Danao. Imo tanaw mo presidente na dili oy. Dili good. Kaya ngano? Ato man bitaron. Bitaron nato iyang tiil, bitaron nato ang ilong, bitaron nato iyang dunggan. Katong usa nga di nako hisgutan, hasta kato atong bitaron po para dili gid siya makagawa, no? So, fortunately dito siya sa Davao. Usa ka Cebuano nga so dito siya may gwapo dito. Kay dinhi daghang gwapo. Dagang maing tao, dagang maing laki, di ba? Ambungan. Wala siya.
Ay, nako. So anyway, it is a must as a country. Unity.
Yes. And then, for me, there's a formula to that.
Okay.
And again, I'm always going to say this. If you are a mayor, governor, or public official, or even president, you know how to begin your career to win it, and you must also have an exit strategy so that you can live your life quietly, hindi ka kasuhan. So, how do you ensure nga dili ka samukon sa imong kinabuhi?
After you're done.
After you're done, nga di ka kasuhan. And this applies to all local, national, executive.
Okay,
makasuhan magyud ka.
The option is to ride a tiger's tail.
And then, the other thing there is, muagi gani ng kwarta sa imong atubangan. Kuyaw kay na. Kay, ang ilang giingon ko no, ang definitions kawatan is, maskig mukuha kag piso, nikawat gyapon ka. So,
ayun na lang yun.
Kuyaw kay ning magtudlo-tudlo ta nga ikaw, kawatan ka, kanisya, ni kawat, inana, kay, ang ako yung unang ipangutana na is, pilay budget nimo? pila may moagi nimo. Unsa ka dako ang imong kinahanglang pirmahan. Because the standard is 1 peso. So kuyaw kay nang magtudlo-tudlo ka. Una siya. So kanang gifile ang kaso kontra ani ana tanan. Sus mo na gitawag og igo tanan.
So, kung bitaw, no? Kanang impeachment, for instance, they're so focused on the 125 kining sa tawag na intelligence fund. 125 as if dako naging kanang sa niya. The worst part is na sa mga pare apil ana.
Oh, what comes around kuan gets around. And then kaning abogado sa aning 18 nga Marines. Mao sa
Si
ni
Baligod, Atty. Baligod.
Oh, yeah. I think he's from Cagayan.
Cagayan de Oro?
No, Cagayan Valley.
Okay.
Tuaw, Cagayan Valley. And kuan siya. Political Science Economics, UP, and then his law was San Beda, later on UE 2000. And then siya mo yung abogado, first lawyer ni Louis katong sa Napoles Camp.
Kani si Baligod?
Si Baligod, he was the lawyer there. And then kaning nagaway-away na sila kay nasuko man si Senator Miriam niya kay nako ni mga ngalan gang ipang-apel nga kuno di kud na mao. Ang iyang pasabot nga naay mga ngalan gi-apel nga dili mao, siya gi-apel pud siya. And you have to remember si Senator Miriam, the late Senator Miriam, mo say magsaysay awardee. So, murag nasuko siya ba nga hasta ko gi-apel ko nimo anang kabuang ni Ben-Hur Louis, that's the term, Ben-Hur Louis. And then that was about 2013 if I'm not mistaken. Then 2016 nilaga na siya pagka-senador.
Yeah.
So
naikatok.
Sakto nagiingon ni Senator Aimee nga there should be a congressional hearing.
Kato.
That for me is the best statement. I will not ako kung panlitan lang senador ko, di ko magbuhat og comment karon. I will simply say I will hold my comment. I'll call for a committee hearing and then we'll talk to these people, we'll let them speak out. Ipaimbitar natin, pasumpinan natin yung 18. Tapos para kasi nakalagay doon Marines. Let's find out whether it was just the media who said kay it bites man god kay gwapo kayong headline Marines implicate blah blah blah.
Unya kuan day.
Ana ba?
16 ka Marines, former Marine soldiers, so na do ka police.
Mo na inana lagi. So it was for purposes ba of headline catching or sa sa social media clickbaiting. Nalami kay paminawon 18 Marines ana ba gwapo kayong headline ba or so that has to be clarified kay ba and how to craft the headline. So one by one istoryahan.
Anong limang taon ko na sa Senate Blue Ribbon.
And then even assuming ang uban na dili Marines, ang uban na dishonorably discharged. For purpose of discussion, let's find out pila pud ang honorably discharged.
Pero bisan pag dishonorably discharged, mao man ay option sa mga sundao, mahimong bata-bata sa mga politiko nga madlok og iya sa Senate.
Inana no?
Muraw na lang mga mercenaries.
And then kanibang you have to find out also. It doesn't follow nga tungod kay dishonorably discharged kay he is incapacitated from telling the truth also. I'm not saying that he's there saying the truth. No, wala ko nimo. I'm just simply saying porket na dishonorably discharged, pasabutan na din na nakasulting tinuod. So the bottom line here is let's get down to unsa magyud tinuod storya ani. 'Di ba? And then it's interesting ang mga Marines gyud ni sila tanan. Kadaghanan except I think there's one army personnel pero kadaghanan Marines. And usually Marines are assigned to VIPs and VVIPs actually.
Mga mag-boss ko sila ni naiga boss ni Saldico.
And then there is a redundancy to the implication. I'm saying implication. I'm very careful with my words. Implication of Saldico always. Always Saldico. And then basig makalimutan punta sa atong unsay saktong pagsabot aning isyuhan Who was Saldico? He was chairman of the Finance Committee. of the House. Do you become a finance committee chair by simply being Saldico, or because of
You're assigned.
that
Mm.
kay mga naay ni tudlo nimo?
Mm.
Karon ikaw mo'y nagkupot sa pinakadakong parte sa kwarta sa Kongreso. Kisay nag-assign nimo? Ngaman ikaw man gyud gi-assign. Accountant ka, CPA ka, unsa man, or because contractor ka. So these are the questions. I'm just asking questions, no? So who assigned you? Why were you assigned? What was the motivation? 'Di ba?
Of course.
So, and then, siya mo'y trash can. Siya mo'y gilabayan sa ng basura.
Yeah. Nakanotice mo siya na.
Ang paita ni, ang pangutana, kisay ni palit sa trash can. Para natuntanan. Di ba? Huwag naman ka ng klasihang trash can may gikuhan. Inanan tampo nga ba? So, nasiguro yung rason. Did this man break the trust of Speaker Martin Romualdez? In the sense that, uy, wagi ko ni isulti ni mo nga, muna ibuhato ni mo ha? Ning likawi na ka, muna tangtangon yung ka.
That's possible.
Diba?
Oh. Ang kuan,
it's possible that Martin Romualdez had him removed as chairman of the committee, correct? It's also possible nga it was from Malacanang who said, alisin mo na yan. Kasi,
simang na ang malita.
Maho na kayo. Maho na kayo. So, ilis na natong basura. Ina na ba? So, I'm not making any conclusions.
From the account of Saldico, iya ko nung kuhan, kanang, primero, get out kay kana mo kainit ang kusina. That was after BBM exposed the kuhan,
Yes.
ang 15 favored contractors. It did not stop. Ilang una siguro, kung katuning i-reveal, ang doon ang mga contractors, but it did not stop. So, anyway, Saldico, sibat, according to Saldico, he keeps on, kanabang, communicating ba? Ano sa kung mubalik na ko, ayaw sa balik. Muna sa sunod nga, kung ano pwede na kong balik, ang iyang na feel nga messages, ayaw kay patay ka dire, silong kag pulis, things like that.
We're not saying that Saldico is innocent. We're not also saying that he's not innocent. But the point is, daghang kwarta ni agi niya.
Oh, definitely.
Kana klaro gina.
Although ang iyang mistake sa pag bulgar kay kapag wa ko no siya labot sa kwarta.
Ang
distribute giangkon man niya ga-distribute sila kwarta.
What unsay tataw kayo dinhi kung imo nang i-analyze, Alex, is maing lucky gyud si Saldi kay makabuhat sa daghang kaing kwarta nga inana kay siya mo'y chairman sa finance committee. Paghuman walay ka nakahibalo nga congressman. Hasta iyang boss wa kabalong ng kwarta si Saldi ko. To put it differently, so siya gyud pinakamayong lalaki din ha kay kuan man. Kamao sa mangwarta tapos ang speaker wala kabalo ug ang mga congressman wala kabalo. So ang sad-an gyud ani si Saldi gyud ko gyud mo na atong bitayon. Sakto? Mo na gusto pagkauson ba?
Oh yeah.
So na ninyo kung
nakabantay sa Saldi ko nga mo bitaw ngayon siya nga kadtong gisulti ni Gutes sa tinuod man to. Ano ba?
Ang problema ni Gutesa, kaupat siya ning hurar sa Congress o ni gipirmahan niya ang affidavit. Paghuman ni recant siya. And recantation is one of the weakest form of evidence according to the Supreme Court. When you recant, after 4 times you signed and appeared in Congress and swore, there's something wrong with you.
Ingon sad si Kuan Baligod in the press conference nga, naawa sila. Anong ginawa nila kay Gutesa? Naawa. Unsa ko na ginangatan ni Gutesa ba? Pero wa sila kay bawa. Ilang speculation lang and they did not even know where he is now. Ang ilang kuan ko no, padungog nga gipatos abroad.
Mao na siya. So kuan kaning luoy lagi kayo. So mo na
pero in the kuan kini ang political kuan scene, would it affect anyone? Kaning revelation sa 16 or 18
this is causal tanan ni kuan ni kaning causal ni tanan kuan Alex. Tinuod ani prangka storya no. Dora makabuk pamilya nag-away ba? Duwig tanan.
Duterte o Marcos.
Yes.
Ah.
Oh. So what am I saying? Asa ang solusyon? Silang dohara magsabot. Magstorya sila.
Pero,
Because I have an alternative world. Assuming nga wala sila nagbulag at this point. Siguro mas mayo ang atong kahimtang karon no.
I think so.
Oh. 'Di ba? If they were cooperative. And if I as president naguna-una nako nga gipalubong gud sa ni Sara ning akong papa. Dako ko gutang kabubuton ani niya. So ako ni buhatong presidente. Magsabot nami. Kaya nga nag-prepare na ko sa akong exit strategy nako. And then in my head, dili magyug ka 100% nga di ka mosipyat og pirma no. Namagi kay musay masipyat kag pirma nga giaprobahan nimo sa kabutang nga wala day completed staff work. Tapos pwede kang kasuhan. Correct? So maniguro ko ani Sara. Kay kanina ni baruganan. Kung muingon gani nig barugan tikaw. Barugan gud tikaw. So that means ang imong post 2028 safe. Nga magiguba man na nimo.
You're an idiot.
Nangita makaglaing barko. Di ba? Kaya naman ka itong kanta sa itong mga anak. Alex, duha gud ta kabok, di ba? Nagkuyog ta. Sit down, you are what?
Rowing the boat.
You are rocking the boat.
Rocking the boat.
Di ba? Problema ani, kuhan, daghan ra bang nagpasahero nagkuyog na to, tapos kitang duha nagkuhan, usa may tabo, di ba? Matundag ni atong gisakyan.
Malunod ta.
Malunod ng tanan.
Oh.
So that to me is part of the solution. But I don't want to say it kay base niya magkuhan ba. But again,
There is gapaigot man si Sara Duterte nga nana ko no siya running mate. Nana ko no siya gi-recruit nga running mate.
siguro wa ko kabalo ana kung naagyod, but
Mo na yung istorya.
ako I have my own candidate for for vice president.
Pero di sa nimo isulti.
Di na ko isulti, but again, I am not moved by personalities. Although personalities are the ingredients towards the objective, which is the greater unity of the country, no. So for me, Manggod, of course, justice is very important. Corruption is very important as an issue. At the end of the day, what is primordial to me is the survival of the nation, the survival
That's
of the
a
country. It's a higher form of justice. So parehara na sa namatay tong 5 kabok sundalo sa gera. Pamantay mabuhat kay gera man na. Akin lang nagi mamatay para makuha nato ng kanang yutaa din ha ba. Ina na ba? So sao man nato to nangamatay man to. Well, we will keep them as important memories in so that we do not commit the same mistakes. Ina na ba? So it's a very
higher level of calling.
As my father would say, it's a very valuable lesson, and I hope you keep it. Not forget it. Di ba? It's an expensive lesson. Kung butangan nimo kwarta kay naghamang ng kawat, it's an expensive lesson. But we have to remember it so that we don't need to do. It won't happen again.
That's something.
Kani
Something to think about.
Ako gani gidani Alex. Sulat ni Laurel. I hope makakuha mo ani sa Google. This is this is a copy of the letter of Laurel pagkatong pagbulag niya kang Cory.
Hard copy.
Oh. And then lagi na kung gusto mo makabalo sa initabo sa EDSA, basahan ninyo. Muna inyong basaha. Oh. And then lagi ni. Ang final page 4, niingon gud siya si Laurel. It pains me to have to write this letter to the beloved widow of my childhood friend, Ninoy Aquino. But the truth must be told. I cannot avoid addressing this letter to a lady who happens to be a president of the Philippines and who as such cannot escape the responsibility for the clear and present misgovernment of our republic. Muna siya. The problem ko no, under Cory was that she was the problem. And then from 15,000 during the time of Marcos, ni Saka to 25,000 ang mga komunista. Apil na. That's why, it's good to have all this so that, we are reminded na we cannot just all of a sudden up and go and talk about without considering all the facets of the issues. No?
Kini bang na-mention mo ng komunista sa they are penetrated.
They're all over the. I never published it. I wrote it's like a term paper, but every day or every 2 days I'd go back to it and then just write it. Pahungaw lang ba? The title was The Unmitigated National Security Threat of the Party List System. And I wrote it in the computer of my dad before. Kaya wala ko kaugalingon akong computer. So I was typing it on. And then when my dad would write his columns, usay maagian niya ba nga nakoy gisuwat. Iyang gibasa siya nga gwapo nimo gisuwat ha. But I never got to publish it. And it got lost because the computer was kanabang karaang klase ba.
Yeah.
Nalisod na kay switch on. But more or less, of course, kay ako may nibuhat, I have pointers and they have penetrated at all levels of the society. All levels.
Worst is kanang sa media ba?
And the worst part is they have distorted history. How did they distort history? They participated in EDSA 1.
Nga naman, that's a clear distortion.
That's what I mean. They participated. Oh.
Gusto sila mo claim o credit.
Yes, nga appeal ko sila sa kuan nga.
Yeah, sa una, wag sila
they were always for boycott.
In fact, it was a mistake on their part.
Mana siya. They will all karon ang ilang bago nilang gisagit is no to political dynasties. Lami kay paminawon ang term nga political dynasties. Kay ngano gilipat ta, kay ngano na may nagsiyagit-syagit karon nga nagingon nga yung party list, palitan na natin, alisin na natin yung party list. Pagkadungog nila let's give them something else para hindi tayo mapansin. Kasi pag tanggalin yung party list, tanggal tayo lahat.
Mga atong I mean, can you imagine? Hatagan nilang premium coverage kinini ang kining idiot mga bayot nga batanon party list.
You're talking like a 70s person. Alex.
Lagi niya, kanunay mo gawas.
Dili. Tanawa lang ninyo ang tanang tanang TV stations kinsay go to kinang bang pirming adtoon nila nga interviewon. Maura ng mga tinguga pirmi kay ilang pagtuo mo na yung opposition dili na maong opposition oy.
Bida.
There is no metaphorical appreciation for what communists are. If they walk like a duck, if they quack like a duck, they must be a duck.
Now, classmate.
And then they pretend to be socialist. I'm not saying they are socialist. They pretend to be socialist.
They have a different ideology.
Ay gimugtuo nga komunista buta na ay gimugtuo na. Kay kung tinuod na, ako may unang mo gasto para butangan ako monumento si Joe Masison. Oo. Makalagot usahay magkita ko na nila mo kuan magstorya may ba. Pero magpahipi lang ko. Kulang na lang mo yung ko, alam mo, alisin natin yung AFP.
Kana gyud si sa Toro Campo gato si Senada oy, Professor Senada oy. Migesto na ko sa DYRC. Why without I did not invite them. Gida sila ni Mel Libre. Unya, so started talking. Sige lang ko pangutana nila. Gibiyaan ko. Milakaw lang wa manangin kay di na corner naman sila sa pangutana. Wa man sila kay bawo nga natay kuan ba knowledge ng philosophy.
Now, I'll just quote Laurel. Dili ako ni This is 1980 kuan siya, 1988 na ni. Ingon si Laurel Cory, we promised to break the back of the insurgency, but what is the record? From 16,500 NPA regulars when Marcos fell, the communists now claim an armed strength of 25,200, of which 2,500 are in Metro Manila. They have infiltrated not only the trade unions, the schools, the churches, and the media, but your government, above all, and now affect 20% of the country's 42,000 barangays according to official statistics. Di maguna magawas good? At all levels na. So basta muna go-to nila pirmi. Basta na mga issue sila gikuan.
Lagi?
Muna siya.
Yan ako. Yeah, kasi kana part of the effort to get rid of Sara Duterte is that reason also. Anti-communist.
No, I'm sorry to say, but I'm not. I'm really against kuan. It's not a metaphorical kuan threat. It is an actual threat. Muna siya. So unfortunately, the armed forces only is tasked to take care of the armed component, but the unarmed component is the bigger kuan, is the bigger battlefield. That is the battle for the mind and the hearts of our people. Okay, they hide behind so many issues, but at the end of the day, they want to grab power and kuan. Mula gina kanang muna giingon sa usa ka leader nila, I will use the ashes to light the future.
Giga, no?
Yung nana, sunugo niya tanan.
Gamito ng abo.
That is what to them is raw power. But they will never say that kaya ngano mahadlok mga tao eh. Di ba?
Pero pasagdan og mao gud if they're just honest, mao na ilang buhaton.
No, yes. Yes. Yes.
Na may mga web ample kuan kanang sample size sa ilang kining ilang ideology ba na how they try to implement it and the consequence, you know.
Kuan lagi kanang basta tanawon na lang ninyo kay pirmi na silang balik-balikan mo na pirming interviewon sa kuan sa mga
lagi masuya man kay kuan na.
Oh, pirmi na nilang balik-balikan the major channels and the cable channels, they're the go-to. Nga murabag sila mo nagkupot sa kamaturan.
Stupid good. But kana po mga nasa media siguro.
Well, some of them come from incubated and microwave universities.
Mao good.
I'm not saying the university itself is kuan, no. I'm simply saying there are some people there, and I should know, who will take their course. Imbis nga in 3 years nga trimester or 4 years mahuman ng degree, they will make it stretch it to 5 to 6 years. Kaya para sige la sila kumbinsir sa mga estudyanteng bag-o nga kani mo'y angay mo ni mga issues ana.
Nay kuan kadang ambot sa tunga forum nga si Sara Duterte mo'y speaker. Ang diskurso ang OFW ba siguro to. Yang gisulti ang iyang upbringing ba. Kay stick to kay si daddy niya. Kanya gusto magdoktora siya. Along the way kuan kanang nag-abogado gyud siya without their knowledge. Muna niya ang point ba nga ingon kuno Duterte nga og kay UP man. UP siya muskwela sa UP. Ingon kuno Duterte muskwela kay UP. Aron ka makomunista. Something like that. Kuno kanang worst part pig kuno kay knowing your character, mahimo kang leader.
Mahimo leader.
Mahimo kang leader sa NPA.
Muna.
Muna yung istorya dito.
Tinood yun na. Kung di ka kamao, tapos timan niya, wala balay theology din nga gitudlo sa college. Walay theology 1, walay mga inanang subjects ba? Madala ka. So it's up to now. You know, in Vietnam there were about 50,000 American soldiers who died in Vietnam fighting that war. In this insurgency war of the Philippines, you're talking about easily 65 to 70,000 and counting. And counting pa to this day. Nga mga nangamatay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wala pa nato gi-input din ang economic
destruction,
casualty, no? Kay og ang mga lost investments, ang social cost. So nobody wants to talk about communism they murabag wa sila kasabot what communism is.
Anyway, Nugon kayo imong message sa ato mga tigpaminawan Sir Eric with the present situation.
Let me end it this way. Who do you think is the tandem nga mahadlok ang komunista, hiding behind the word progressive, activist, militant, which tandem nga kana yung mahadlok sila for 2028?
Mm.
Nga kung ikombinar na nimo duha, humana ang eleksyon. From Ilocos to Basco, from Basco Batanes all the way down to Kuan,
Hulo.
to Hulosulu.
Mm.
Which tandem are they trying to destroy in order that they will have a modicum of chance of winning, as including the other political parties, the other colors nga allegedly Pinklawan, Dilawan, and all of them. That is why this group wants to marry into the administration, because that's their only chance of winning. If they do not marry into the administration, human ang storya.
Mm.
Ang worst nightmare ani kaning Alex would be Unity 2.0. Inana na lang akong tampo din na kay that has the highest rating so far.
Okay. So, mga higala, lipay kay kung nakauban na to sa Sir Eric, it will be subject of our conversations later on. Samtang naglingaw-lingaw, may ligo-ligo siguro sa dagat, inom-inom. Interesting kayo na. So, Sir Eric, thank you so much.
Thank you.